Just allow yourself to be at peace. Just concentrate on your breath. Breathing in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And allow yourself to just feel the peace in your body. Allow yourself to experience peace. Give yourself permission to experience peace. And as you feel your body relax more and more, just be aware if there's any remaining tension in your body. Just squeeze your fists together. Squeeze your hands together. And then hold for 3 and release for 3. Hold for 3 and release for 3. Hold for 3 and release for 3. And I want you to imagine, rather like Aladdin, that there's a magic carpet that's come along today to take you to a magical, magical place. And if you want to, you can go for a journey on that magic carpet. Maybe Aladdin is there, or one of your favourite cartoon characters, or favourite actor, or favourite actress. Or maybe an angel, maybe a fairy, maybe Tinkerbell. And if it feels right, just get on that magic carpet. Just breathe that energy in. Maybe you can smell the carpet. Maybe it's brightly coloured. Maybe it's patterned. Maybe it reminds you of a favourite room or a favourite place. Just be aware of how you feel. And as you go on the carpet, you know that you're completely safe and secure. And the carpet very gently moves so that very soon you're above the rooftops of the buildings. You can fly high above the valleys, above the rivers, above the ponds and the lakes. You can see down below for the rooftops and the chimneys. And when you're on this carpet, you feel only trust. You know exactly where you're meant to be. And you trust that whatever makes this magic carpet work is working in a beautiful, peaceful, productive, serene way. And as you journey with the wind on your face, the wind in your hair, you feel a great sense of peace, contentment, surrender. And you may fly over the ocean. You may fly into a secret valley. You may fly into a forest with a beautiful clearing. But eventually the carpet begins to slow down. And below you can see a beautiful, beautiful garden. A garden that's like an old Victorian garden, made with old Victorian bricks around the outside of the garden. And it may be the carpet settles just on the outside of the garden so that you have to go through an archway perhaps, or a gate. There's no rights or wrongs here because it's all about what's right for you. And maybe the gateway has a key in the gate. Maybe it's already open. Maybe it's made of gold or silver or bronze or brass. And as you feel, maybe you've just walked through the archway into the garden. Maybe there is no fence or no gate. Maybe the gate is small or large. But as you go through, you begin to feel a sense of peace and a deep connection to Mother Earth. You feel a deep connection to the soil on which you walk. You feel a deep connection back to yourself. And just breathe that energy in and breathe out. Just breathe that energy in and breathe out. And as you go into this beautiful place, into the garden, you'll see a very clear path. A path made of beautiful flags, or perhaps made of bark. A path perhaps that's lined with flowers or trees or shrubs. And as you go walking on this path, your sense of connection gets even deeper. A sense of peace that gets even deeper. And as you walk, you begin to feel more peace, more grace. And you may find that you see an abundance of red flowers, orange, yellow, beautiful blues, maybe beautiful green shrubs, maybe purple flowers, maybe white ones or rose-coloured ones. Maybe the fragrances here are amazing and bring such peace to your senses. And become aware of how you feel. Become aware of the peace that you feel in this place. And you'll find to the right there's a beautiful fountain. Maybe a 3-tiered fountain, maybe even 4. Where the water moves from one tier of the fountain to the next, tickling the fish as it goes. You'll find a bench where you can sit, a bench that's beautifully carved of wood, maybe with cushions and blankets. And just go and rest in this special place. And as you rest in the garden, it seems that all that exists is you and the garden. And you become aware that someone is walking through the gate or the archway, coming towards you. Maybe there's more than one person. Maybe there's 2 or 3 or more. Maybe there's also some animals or birds or insects. But you feel a sense of grace, peace, and connection as they approach. And as they get nearer, maybe you can also feel a heat or a certain vibration as you connect. And the people or the persons who's come to you have come to sit on the bench beside you, or maybe to sit on the grass, or invite you to join them by the trees in a circle to the right hand side. Maybe you choose to sit in the middle of the trees. Everything you need will be provided. If you need a blanket or cushions to sit on, or a beanbag, they will be provided. This person or persons seem to be very wise, with eyes that look straight into your soul and hold you in a loving kindness with deep compassion. And as you sit with them, have a look deep into their eyes. Be aware of the colour of their skin. Be aware of the colour of their hair, or perhaps they're bald. Perhaps they've got long hair or short hair. Perhaps it's in a long ponytail or something else. As you look into their eyes, you connect with something that you've never connected with before. A deep sense of peace, contentment, and grace. And this being around you is bringing so much peace and joy and a beautiful atmosphere in the garden. Be aware of how this person is dressed, whether they wear shoes or a particular piece of jewellery, or maybe many pieces of jewellery. As you look at your spirit guide, as you look at your companion in the garden, Maybe they look familiar to you when you look into their eyes. Maybe they have hair. Maybe it's curly or straight, or maybe they're bald. Maybe they have earrings or a certain tattoo or a certain piece of jewellery that catches your eye. But you feel a deep sense of peace and grace, a loving kindness from them. And feel into that energy. Feel into that grace. Be aware of how you feel. And the spirit guide, the spirit companion with you is here as an advisor and a companion. Someone to offer you wisdom and guidance, support, nurturing, and all the other beautiful things that someone who loved you would share with you. So do take your time in this garden. Maybe the two of you want to walk round. Maybe you're already engrossed and engaged in conversation. Maybe you can see a series of pictures. Maybe you become aware of your life and your life of service, or your life purpose, or your life lessons and learnings. Maybe you see pictures that relate to your future, or maybe your past, or maybe your present, or maybe all three. And just breathe that energy in. Breathe in that peace. Breathe in that tranquility. Breathe in that feeling of being able to honor who you really, really are. And your guide or guides have a message, or maybe messages for you, which you will accept easily and effortlessly. And your guide or guides has a gift for you. Maybe a piece of jewellery or a crystal, or maybe something else. Receive it graciously with incredible appreciation and gratitude. Be aware of what that gift represents to you. How precious, how generous it is, and the loving kindness and the manner in which it's given to you. Maybe you know the meaning of the gift, maybe you don't, and that's okay. Maybe it's yet to unfold in a beautiful way. And maybe, just maybe, you and your guide have walked all around the garden, under the trees perhaps, admiring the flowers, listening to the birds, listening to the sound of the water between the tiers of the fountain. And just know that you can come back here to this magical place at any given moment in time. And your guide now has a message for you. Receive that message with loving kindness. Commit it to memory. And even if you don't understand it at this moment in time, just trust that you will do in due course. And your guide or guides are letting you know that it's almost time for them to leave now. But they are ensuring that you know that you can be at peace now. That you can be most comfortable in who you are. They have brought you more of a wholeness and a peace, a loving kindness and a connection to yourself. And you may wish to hug your guide or guides, or shake hands with them, or bow to them. You may wish to walk with them to the edge of the garden, through the gateway where you entered. And whatever happens, allow your greeting to be filled with loving kindness, respect, and gratitude. And you watch them leave the garden as you feel that deep sense of peace and grace. And you know that there is no separation between you and them anyway. There never was and there never will be. And you know that you can come back into this garden at any given moment in time. And just feel into that energy. Feel into your peace, your loving kindness, and your oneness. When you're ready, give thanks to this magical garden for all that it's brought you. Knowing that you can come back here at any given moment in time. And the carpet that brought you here lands in the circle of trees, ready to bring you back into this room right now, bringing peace and loving kindness to you in a most beautiful, graceful, honorary and humbling way. So when you're ready, you can get on the carpet and allow the carpet to transport you back into this room, feeling grounded, centered, balanced, focused, refreshed, rejuvenated, humbled, wiser, and a new version of you that you can embrace in a beautiful, beautiful way. So when you're ready in your own time, just allow yourself to very gently come back in your body. When you're ready in your own time, just allow yourself to wriggle your feet, roll your shoulders. When you're ready in your own time, and only in your own time, just move your fingers very gently. And when you're ready in your own time, and only in your own time, open your eyes so that you're fully present, fully grounded, and fully back in the room. Namaste.